Hello and welcome back to our channel, How We Move the Decimal. In today's video, I am photographing slides to sell on eBay. I do include digitals or some of the digitals at the end of the video. I do not include those in my eBay listings. I've had several helpful, really super helpful individuals email me or eBay message me about how crap my picture quality is and how I should put digital things on or asked me to digitally upload or take closer up pictures of, and I refuse. I got burned pretty early on when I was listing slides, where I had an individual ask for a better quality picture of one of the slides in the lot, and I did send them a digital that I'd uploaded of that, and I'm pretty sure they just stole it because I did not hear from them again after that. And yeah, so that is why I do not put my digitals in my eBay listings, because it's too easily taken, especially with pictures. I mean, technically, if somebody wanted to steal it, they could by, don't do this at home, kids, but by just buying and then returning it, which unfortunately we've had happen before with other things, not slides, but with things that were returned after they'd clearly been worn, shoes, clothes, video games that have been played, they were returned like right before our return window ends, because we have 30-day returns, and there's really nothing you can do being a seller besides eat it, which is unfortunate. But I also don't really respond to the people. I'm like, thanks for your feedback, but then I don't do anything about it. So I guess, I don't know, I'm a jerk in that aspect. But one of the main thing I wanted to talk about today was inventory. I'm narrating this January 3rd. It's right after the first of the year. I'm starting to get our tax crap together, which is rough. It would be less rough if I did the adult thing and did it every month and tracked like our quarterly taxes and stuff and paid them on time. But I don't, usually because I don't make enough profit to really have to pay quarterly. I think I was only like fined once in 5 years for not paying quarterly, and the fine was like $4. So, oops, don't be like me, kids, I guess. But inventory, my husband and I were going through our great room downstairs and our garage and pretty much seeing what do we have for inventory, what do we have that we can list and stuff, because we were getting very, very low. We even went thrift store shopping. In my previous video, I talked about the poor frozen Iceland that was a thrift store. It was almost like Narnia. Everything was frozen. But we are having issues with finding inventory. It's incredibly difficult. I think I mentioned in a previous video, I was going out by myself to all of our local thrift stores. We went to a thrift store out of town. My husband went to local thrift stores for himself to buy things, and we are not finding things to sell. We have found some stuff for ourselves, but even that's so limiting. My husband was lucky. He was looking for work clothes, and work clothes tend to be, especially for men, dress clothes tend to be pretty abundant at thrift stores. Button dress shirts, khakis, all of that tend to be fairly abundant. I could not find a single athletic pant in a men's small at any thrift stores in my town, and I went to all of them, and they just weren't there. There was no athletic clothing. I don't know if it's like big, New Year's resolutions or whatever. My son had a major growth spurt. All of his pants currently show his calves when he sits down. So I needed to get some men's small and athletic pants and men's medium in like hoodies and athletic shirts. Could not find them anywhere. Granted, it wasn't just a thrift store issue. I went to Ross and Kohl's and TJ Maxx, and they also had nothing. It was just totally bonkers. And the same with boots. I was trying to find winter boots. Kids outgrow things so fast. I hate spending a lot of money on winter boots. And I went to thrift stores trying to find winter boots. Nothing. Couldn't find anything. I was having a hard time finding anything. But again, my husband found what he needed for work. So he did find work clothes. I was looking for a couple new sweaters to wear to work, and I like to do one in, one out. So if I would have brought a sweater in, I would have taken a sweater out just to update my inventory. And I couldn't find anything. I don't know. It was just so bad. I don't know how the thrift stores are in your area. I don't know if there's an inventory issue going on for you guys. I hope there isn't. But the inventory issue was just bonkers. And it makes me really, really worried. Like, I'm getting anxious. So while we were home on winter break, we were going through and trying to find everything. I have about 3 60-gallon tubs full of things I can list. Most of it is vintage bed sheets, vintage tablecloths, some clothes, but honestly, the clothes we have to list are clothes that had just fallen off. I did an inventory, like I said in previous videos, I like to do inventory at the end of the year. I did an inventory and I had 2 clothes baskets of clothes that I had pulled out that were previously listed that are no longer listed. So that is just like recycled inventory, I guess. And I have a tub of hard goods, a smaller tub, like a 30-gallon tub of hard goods. And that's not a lot. I mean, as I'm listing it out, it's like, holy crap, you have a lot of stuff to list. That's really not a lot. That is maybe 2 weekends of photographing. And if I really spread it out and only do like 5 listings a day new on eBay, that's maybe a month. If I stretch it out, maybe 2 months. Because I do have a lot of slides still. That's not counting any of the slides. I do still have a lot of slides to go through. But it's terrifying. I hope you guys have a better better thrifting options than I do, but it was super rough. Please like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please enjoy the digital printouts because I think these are like Disneyland, so they're pretty cool.